Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Patricia and I am a licensed therapist. And today I wanted to talk to us about EAP. Some of you have heard, some of you may know what EAP stands for, but I found that so many people don't know what EAP is and what benefits it covers. So I kind of just wanted to break it down for us today, and hopefully this will be helpful. So EAP stands for Employer Assistance Program. So typically companies will offer EAP benefits free of charge for their employees. And part of the reason is because they definitely want to offer better quality of life to their employees, because essentially it translates to better productivity for the company and it saves everybody money. So that's what EAP really is for. And typically EAP benefits are contracted with an outside provider that offers that services. And so a lot of the times, for those of you who may know what EAP is, it's limited to thinking that it's only for counseling services, but it has a range, variety of resources that are provided under EAP. So EAP benefits can cover free counseling services, services for substance abuse, if you need assistance with childcare, career issues, that will help you with elderly parents. Sometimes it's just, if you need life-work balance or assistance with your nutrition, you want to eat better, that will provide free consultation with a registered dietitian. And sometimes they provide services such as just a healthy lifestyle, physical exercises, and they will pair you up with a coach. So there are different benefits that are offered, and they are all free of charge. But I honestly think that it's underutilized because so many employees don't know that it's available to them. And part of the reason is HR don't really do a good job in some companies on how to explain that benefit. They probably are overwhelmed with all the benefits there is, so they don't really get to spend time to really explain to employees what EAP is. So I just kind of tell you a little bit the process of how you get to utilize your EAP benefit. So typically you will call your HR and ask them about your EAP benefits, and they will give you the phone number to your EAP provider. So once you call EAP, they'll assign you a caseworker, and that typically is your contact person. So say for example that you want free counseling services, so you would they will do an assessment with you and find out exactly, if you do qualify. Most of the time you do qualify. So then say for example you were interested in receiving counseling services for depression, and so they will do an assessment, and then once you qualify, they give you an authorization code, and they send you a list of providers that are in their network, and then you can pick. Once you select the provider that you want to see, you give them a call, schedule an appointment with them, then voila. So a lot of the times, there is a specific amount of free sessions that are covered under your benefits. So say I've had it where clients have had 3 free sessions, 5 free sessions. I even have right now who has 18 free sessions under the EAP benefits. So it all depends on what your company signed up for. So I think that if you are interested in receiving therapy or counseling, that's a great place to start because it's free. You can check it out and see if you really want to invest into therapy. And typically after you've exhausted your free session, then you can start using your insurance benefits, or you can pay out of pocket. So that's a great place to start, at least to check out what therapy and counseling services are like. And also, typically your EAP benefit applies to your entire family. So say for example, you're getting therapy for depression, but you really feel like your husband has some childhood trauma and he needs to have therapy, he can use it as well. And if you feel like, okay, my child is really starting to have some behavior issues, I think he needs therapy, you can also use it for them. And it is the amount of free sessions is for each individual person. So say if you had 5 free sessions, they will get 5 free sessions, and your son or daughter will also get free sessions. So, and another thing that a lot of people may not know is that it is also free sessions per issue. So if you were being treated for depression, and while your therapist is working with you on depression, then she finds out that you have bipolar, or that you have some obsessive compulsive disorder issues like, OCD, and then they want to treat that, you can start over with your 5 free session for that particular issue. Does that make sense? Right, so that's in a nutshell the process of getting your EAP benefits started. And I know one of the things that a lot of people that come are worried about is that their information will be shared with the employer, and I can reassure you that everything you discuss with EAP remains confidential. They have no rights, and your employer has no rights to find out what you are using EAP for unless you sign a release of information for that information to be shared. And typically the only instance that happened is maybe if your job was in jeopardy, or you might have some alcoholism issue, and it may really affect the impact of your job. Then in some instances, some employee might feel the need for EAP to share that information, but it will have to come from you. But for most cases, everything remains confidential. So rest assured, I definitely encourage you, if you have been thinking about using counseling or checking out therapy, so use your benefits, your EAP benefits to get started, okay? So I hope this information was helpful. If you have any questions, drop it down in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. I hope this is helpful and you get to check out therapy. All right, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.